guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another first impression / review. In this video we're going to be doing a first impression or review and a makeup tutorial using the new Colourpop Makeup Shayla collection. I am really excited about this collection just because Shayla is my girl. Like, she can't do anything wrong. Like, she's just amazing. So I went ahead and bought the entire collection, which is the eyeshadow palette, which I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like. I have only swatched two shadows out of this palette, and so far they're really creamy and really buttery. But you have a nice mix of colors. You've got some transition shades down here. You've got a deep maroon, also a sparkly maroon, and then you've got an array of colors that you can use on the lid. So you've got some neutrals right here in the smack middle. You've got some more pinky and like white shades over here. And then you've got more of like your pops of colors over here. So you've got like a dark maroon, or I'm sorry, not maroon, navy, then you've got more of like a blue, then you've got like a fuchsia kind of color, and this color is like a MAC blue brown kind of color, and then a green, and this one is kind of like a funky, like a pewter kind of gray beige kind of color. So you get a ton of colors in this palette. There are 4, 8, 16, wait, what? You get 16, I went 4, 8, 16, like I completely skipped 12. However, you get 16 shades in this palette. And that one, I don't know how much it retailed for, because I bought this all together for like $59, I think it was. But after that, you get 3 lipsticks, which I gotta get them out of the box. The 3 lipsticks, they all have that splatter kind of look. Then you have Come On Sis, Ooh, or Ooh, Ooh, that's Shayla's like thing, and then Quickie. I'll show you guys those shades a little bit later. And then you get 2 highlighters. One is Pose and one is Booming. And then a lip gloss that is called Neat Freak. So I also got something extra in here. I got an extra matte lipstick. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the eyes and see how that palette works, and then move on to the rest. I'll do my face and then do the highlighter and then the lips and the gloss. So let's get started. So y'all are all up in my face. However, I have already primed my lids. I use my MAC Pro Longer Concealer and also the NYX Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to use this brush by Stilazzi. It's like this. It's like it's a natural hair brush. I can't even speak. I'm going to use the shade Thick, which is the orange shade out of the palette, as my transition shade. Now this is a really bright orange. I really like bright oranges as my crease, but let's see how this one looks. I have never ever used any of Colourpop's their matte or their pressed shadows. The only shadows I've ever used are their what were they called? The ones that came in the pot. Like the glitter shadows. Those are the only ones. What were they called? The shadow. Oh my god, I can't even think of what they were called. But so this is my first time using this kind of matte formula from Colourpop. So far, so good. I'm not really very picky when it comes to eyeshadows. Like, eyeshadows usually work pretty well for me, especially if I use like a primer or a concealer or something like that, like a base. So I'm not too worried. Okay, so as I mentioned, I really like to use that orangey kind of shade all over the crease. Next, I'm going to go with Played Out, which is the maroon shade. Because there's not a mid-tone brown in this palette, I'm going to go in with this shade to... Okay, camera. I'm going to go in with this shade to act as like my mid-tone shade. This Played Out shade and Sassy, which is that blue-brown kind of color, would look really good together. You guys let me know if you guys want to see like a palette series where I do 5 different looksies in this one palette. That is definitely something I can do next week. I just need you guys to let me know. If you guys bought this palette, also let me know, because the more people that bought this palette, the more likely I am to do something like a palette series, since I know you guys will, you know, follow along with it. If you guys didn't buy the palette though, I believe it's still in stock. I don't think that it's sold out yet. So I think they made like a lot of quantities because, you know, Shayla's pretty popular. And she's not gonna put out something subpar. So I think they made quite a bit. So there still might be some in stock. And it's pretty affordable. So I'm assuming this palette is like anywhere between $14 to $22, $24. Anywhere between there. But I'm just applying this in the crease, just to deepen and darken it. I'm hoping that this look that I'm thinking of doing is gonna come out okay, because like I said, there's not a brown in this palette, and I didn't want to use another palette, so I'm hoping that it looks okay. Let's hope. Okay, so I really wanted to use the shade Stallion, which is this dark blue. It's really, really, really I don't have my spotlight on. What am I doing? Okay, I was wondering why I was looking so dull in the back. I didn't have my spotlight on. So, anyways, I am gonna go in with another Stilazzi. This is like a gel eyeliner. However, it's in the shade Sapphire, and this is a relatively new brand, and it's just super luxe looking. Like, it's got like frosting packaging. It's got the silver top. It's got a actual like safety container of like a safety, whatever you call it, like a, I don't know, but it's really luxe. So I'm actually going to use this as my base for the blue, so it's really, really poppin'. So just to see how that goes, I'm going to use another one of the Stilazzi eyeshadows. This is like their flat dome shader brush. And I will have them linked down below, as well as the Colourpop stuff, so that way, you know, if you guys are interested in everything like that, you can check that out. But I'm just going to use this flat dome brush just to kind of act as a base for this eyeshadow that we're going to use, because the eyeshadow is pretty glittery, and I want it to really, really, really pop. So we're going to use this. And this brush is actually really, really nice, especially for like a cream. It's another natural hair brush. But like I was saying, I hope this look isn't going to like backfire on me, because I've got purple in the crease and I've got this blue on the lid. I'm hoping it's still going to turn out to be okay. Everybody cross their fingers and their toes right now. This gel eyeliner is really nice too. It's really creamy and it feels really, really nice. I'm trying to work fast, so that way it doesn't settle on me, so that way the eyeshadow will have something kind of tacky as a base. Okay, so as mentioned, I'm going to use Stallion, which is the dark navy sparkle in the palette. I'm going to use that on the same brush. Woo. Woo. That is pretty. And I love that you can see the sparkles. Like, I hate when there's a sparkly shadow in the palette, but you can't see the sparkles. Like, I don't like that. Ooh, I could have used the purple down here. Hold on, what are you doing? But I love that you can see the sparkles. It's really, really nice. So, unfortunately, I don't have anything negative to say so far about the palette. Only thing is, Stallion is a little messy. Like, it is falling into 14 September. That's the only thing that I can say. But other than that, like, I don't have anything negative to say about this palette. It's really, really nice, especially for it being like an affordable, more affordable brand. It's pretty nice. So the more that you swipe Stallion, like swipe like back and forth, the less the glitter shows up. But if you just pat it, it will be fine. Like, you'll be able to see it. I'm going to take a clean blending brush. This is a Morphe brush. Don't know which one. Just go over the crease. So you can use Stallion in the crease if you want to. Like right now I'm just applying a little bit in the crease so that way it doesn't look weird. Once you apply it in the crease, like I said, once you swipe it, like blend it back and forth, it turns into a matte as opposed to a shimmer sparkle. So just keep that in mind when using that shadow, that it can be universal in a sense of using it as both. I'm going to go ahead and do the face, then come back for the highlighter and the lips and the gloss, and then we're going to be done. We're going to be done. Okay, you guys, so went ahead, did my face, filled in my brows a little bit more, and now we are going to, I was going to do the lips. Why was I going to do the lips? Talk about the two highlighters. So there is Pose, which looks like this, which is a little bit deeper. It kind of looks a little bit more bronzy in person, but on camera it kind of looks a little bit more peachy. But this is what this one looks like. I will swatch it soon. And then there is Boomin', which is a little bit more of like a yellow gold highlight, which looks like this. So let's go ahead and swatch both of these, so that way we see, you know, what the difference is and what it looks like on, say, my skin tone if you're a little bit closer to me. I want to say that these highlighters are anywhere between like $8 to $10. I don't believe they're more expensive than that, but I could be lying. These are like shifters, like they're a little the tape is not coming off. This is weird, but okay, got it. So it has a little shifter inside of the cap. I do prefer either like a cream or a pressed highlighter as opposed to, say, something like this that's a little bit more loose. I don't really dig loose highlighters too much, but, you know, maybe that's what she likes. So we're gonna start with Pose. I'm gonna use my highlighter brush so you can get the whole effect. And this one's Pose right here. A little bit more for like someone a little deeper. And it does have some like peachy kind of undertones to this one. And then you have Boomin', which is a little bit more like frosty, more like a yellow gold. But they're both really pretty, but as you can see, they're both pretty different. This one's more peachy, this one's more of like a yellow gold. I think I'm gonna go in with Boomin' first. Ooh, see, that's what I don't like about it, just applies too much off the bat. Wow. Ooh, that was a lot. That was a lot. So it applies a lot. So you might want to tap it off on the back of your hand. Nothing wrong. Like, I don't not like the highlighter. I just can't really dig. Like, I don't really like loose highlighters too much. I think this one is really pretty. I probably should have put Pose underneath and then went on top with Boomin'. Since Boomin' is a little bit lighter, a little more like frosty-y. So we are gonna make do with what we got. This highlighter is booming. It is definitely booming. Okay, Shayla. Okay, we see you, sis. I'm loving it for my nose highlight. I am loving it for that, just because I like for my nose highlight to be kind of like overpowering. I'm gonna use whatever's left and just use that like right underneath the brow bone, just to kind of accentuate that a little bit more. Make that booming as well, because we want the whole look to be a booming. I am gonna apply some of Stallion to the lower lash line, just because I feel like something's missing down there. Like, I feel like I need to smoke it out. So, just gonna apply some of that down here. Okay, so lastly, I'm gonna add TH, which I'm assuming is the fuck, on to my inner corner. There's like a pop there. This is like a true gold kind of color. just gonna pop that in there. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of Boomin' over the top, just to kind of tone it down a little bit. Sorry if my camera has been going in and out the entire time. It hates me. Now I am going to do a lip swatch of all of the lipsticks. So the first one is which I'll do it in the back of my hand, which is like a peachy kind of color. It's like a peachy nude. And I'll show you what that looks like on the lips with no lip liner. Of course you're gonna have to wear a lip liner with this, but it's a really nice spring color. And the formula is really creamy. But this is, with a lip liner, it'll look really, really, really good. So the next one is Come On Sis, which looks like this. This one's a little bit more of like a mauve-y, kind of a plummy pink color. And on the lips, it looks like this. This is another one that you'll have to wear a lipstick with. And these are all kind of like a satin kind of lipstick. They're not matte, but they're not like glossy. They're kind of like a satin, but this is kind of hot pink. It's like a plummy pink. This one actually feels a little more matte than it does like a cream. The last one is called Quickie, which looks like this, a typical kind of like a nude. More like a pinky nude, and that one's really, really, really light. I think that's the one that I'm going to go in with, but I'm going to use a brown lip liner, because I do not want it to be so light on my lips. So Quickie is really, really, really light. Not bad though, but I'm going to top it with the gloss, which is called A Neat Freak. I am going to swatch that on my hand though, so you guys can see what that looks like. It is right here. Don't mind that. That's from my makeup remover. I'm not that ashy. But that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a clear gloss with like a little bit of sparkle. So this is just going to give it a little extra pop. And Colourpop has really, really, really good glosses. Yes! Come through, lips! Yes! Thank you, ma'am. Alright, you guys, so this completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This palette is really, really, really good. I actually do want to look up the prices for you guys really quickly, so that way you guys know, just in case. So the eyeshadow palette Perception is $23, so I was pretty much right about that. The gloss is $6 and the lipsticks are $7 each, and unless you buy the sets of them, which is $21. And then the highlighters are $7 each, and oh my gosh, everything is out of stock, you guys. Oh my gosh, I really hope you guys got your hands on these. I hope they do come back in stock, because it is a really good bang for your buck. As I mentioned, the entire set was $59. Super, super affordable, because when you think about it, a foundation is $55, or an eyeshadow palette, like a high-end eyeshadow palette, is about $45 to $50. So you're getting a really nice bang for your buck getting the entire collection, and I feel like that's going to be the best bang for your buck. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Mwah. Bye, guys.